It was one of the key moments in Celtic history, and yet it happened 90-odd miles away from one of the club's matches. On the last day of the 1985-86 season, Davy Hayes' Celtic went to Love Street in Paisley to complete their final fixture of the campaign against St Mirren. The team had been on a 15-match unbeaten league run, but even so, nobody expected them to claim the title when the requirement was for a victory by 3 goals over the Buddies and Hearts to lose to Dundee at Dens Park. Still, the first order of the day was to get the required goals. The Celts were 5 to the good without reply, and word of that must have reached Dens Park as both games wore on. But Hearts, still drawing nothing each, was set to become champions, and then this happened.
Well, Stuart needed 2 bites. Well, that must be a goal for Dundee. Sheer bedlam around the stadium.
At 4:37 p.m. on that day, the story of Celtic changed when news filtered through from Dundee that the home side had taken the lead. Hearts had approximately 7 minutes to grab an equaliser and still win the title. But as they tried to do so, Dundee scored a second, and that news found its way back to Love Street as well. From the Celtic dugouts, signals were sent out to ensure that the players knew what was happening. And as the final whistle went, bedlam ensued. It had been the closest title race in years, and one that ultimately came down to goal difference. The Celts had played their part, but it was Dundee's substitute Albert Kidd who emerged as the hero of the hour for the Celtic support with 2 goals in the final few minutes at Dens Park. Davy Hay had led Celtic to the 34th championship, his only one as manager, and it had happened in the most dramatic of circumstances. Such are the margins that can affect history, even a grand old one.